Fala galera, beleza? Aqui é o Ragnar. Estamos novamente, galera, com Greedfall. Vamos continuar aqui, galera, nossa jornada aqui. Estamos aqui em frente ao nosso palácio e temos que falar com Constantine. Vamos lá então, galera. Vamos entrar aqui no nosso palácio aqui. Vamos ver como é que ele está, né?
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually.
Tá muito estranho ele.
Thank you, fair cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I would not go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm going to tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it. And in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site. A place full of magic. I followed his instructions. And all of a sudden... What an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks.
Tá bom.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you? Like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly. Of course. I just want to understand.
Beleza.
It seems that VINBARR was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Frictamen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary, according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
Né? Tá. A gente tem que falar com o Grão Soberano, então. Vamos lá. Essa ajuda é Grendel. Bom, galera, chegamos já aqui. Tá indo bem certinho aqui na casa do cara. Outra mulher, não sei quem é. É um homem mesmo. Grendel.
Good day, Glendan.
Behold, Tirtomat, currents of Katasak. We learned of his death. And they washed Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King VINBARR is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into the mountains after killing Katasak and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kertonsidak. What happened? How could a friend of Katasak do such a horrible thing?
I am sorry, but your High King did not leave me the choice. He was about to kill my cousin, and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nadaig. Perhaps it was for that reason he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would VINBARR have done such a thing? His offering to Tiefradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wished to see Enon Milfrichteman,
Menos 3 de
and he was the
reputação.
only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I am just as sorry as you.
And they washed Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Bloodnit, Katasak, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiefradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Tá bom.
Can you tell me anything more about the role of the council?
Cara, o tanto
We
de
gather
missão que tá
here at
aparecendo pra
every
mim.
long night and every short night. During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the council, and of course also the High King. Those who have complaints against their Mal may also be heard here and find justice. And when important events take place, if the balance is threatened, then we also meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
Interessante.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tiefradi in all and everything. The wisdom of his people, the gentleness of his rivers, the strength of his volcano. You are looking for wisdom to heal the Renaxe, but you still see it with the eyes of a sort of Donegat. He is much more than that. He is the essence of all life, of all magic, the spring.
Tá, beleza, vamos embora. Ah, deixa eu ver
Who
esse
will
aqui
win the
primeiro.
vote, in your opinion?
I don't know. each of the 3 chiefs that I spoke of could win. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of them all above the others. If Blacknid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time. But that was not to be.
Is there anyone else among those presenting themselves?
Do not take me for someone born last summer. You want to influence the vote for your own gain, but you shall fail this time. And you must go before the one we have chosen. Can I do anything else for you?
Não.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Beleza. Temos várias missões aí, né? Bom, pra onde a gente tem que ir primeiro? Bom, galera, já estamos aqui no acampamento. Temos que falar com alguém aqui, será? Vou falar com o líder aqui então. Vamos ver o que a gente consegue, né? Esse é quem? Esse é aquele cara lá que é...
Bertirtumad. I am Dunkas, the Mal and the Donegad of the Yigido. You're very strange for Renaise. Who are you?
Esse cara eu nunca vi.
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
You are a Lugair Blau? Oh, I didn't know there were On Almanawi amongst them. They may not be so different from us after all. What brings you here, On Almanawi?
Bom, vamos botar isso aqui.
What do you think of the settlers from the continent?
I think they behave like naughty, unruly children. They take what they want and break what they own without even understanding what they are doing. But they can learn and grow. And who would kill unruly children for being mischievous? The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
Not long ago, we clashed with your clan. Your people said that the forest belonged to them and prevented us from entering. We spoke with your Lady Morange, and we almost came to an agreement. Then an elder from my village poisoned 3 woodcutters. That stopped the discussions. The old man responsible for the deaths must be punished, I agree. But not by your people. Not until we are sure we can trust you. There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
Tá, temos que convencê-lo
I am the
sobre...
bearer of bad news. Vinbarr, your High King, is dead.
Ande Voshtire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tifradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaise brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past. And chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed. And my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become Hoi King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaigse humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
Remember what I asked of you? And then it will be my turn to help you. Is there anything else?
Vou me embora logo.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Vai. Eita caramba. Onde é que é pra gente ir mesmo, cara? Tem as missões aqui que é pra abrir pra nós. Bom, galera, já estamos aqui no mapa. Aparentemente não tá nada descoberto. Então a gente tem que ir pra cá. Não tem nada explorado, então vamos seguir aqui, galera. Bom, temos aqui um acampamento, a madeireira, é isso. Tem uns caras ali. Esse é o nosso, tá pro outro lado. Passando isso aqui talvez. Tem um save ali, correu. Bom, chegamos ao nosso ponto. Tem muitos soldados aqui, cara. Vamos ver o que a gente consegue.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
What? Quê? Tá, e agora? O que a gente tem que fazer, mano?
If this mine is as dangerous as Doncass said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
These Renaigse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
Ah, espione a atividade da mina. Ok. Mas como é que eu vou espionar o bagulho da mina se não tenho como entrar, velho? Tem um negócio aqui, né?
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those crazy fools have reopened this mine.
Acho que não tem ninguém aqui não, dá pra gente dar uma corridinha.
Monisinaga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to
Estão usando os
Sodikosia.
nativos, cara.
I hope our nation is not involved in this business.
Beleza, estão usando os nativos então, né, sui safado. A gente que voltar. A gente tem que voltar lá. Nossa, mano.
Now we just have to go see the pretenders and hope that they will accept us.
They will most likely ask for services in exchange, but I'm convinced that you will know what to do. The prince was clever. You have the words of a diplomat and the face of a native.
If only there was a way to be certain of the results of this vote. We would need only to convince one.
There is way more at stake in this election than your encounter with Enolmir Frichtemen. It will decide the fate of my people. And it may even decide the fate of yours. Because every king and every queen has their own opinion when it comes to Dir and Agse and what should be done. Once elected, they will decide and we will follow. If there is a way to influence this vote, take your time to think about the consequences.
É. Beleza. Tá, galera, a gente tem que ir aqui falar com o cara lá pra tentar resolver o negócio da mina. E a gente vai fazer no próximo vídeo, beleza, galera? Eu vou encerrar por aqui. A gente continua no próximo. Falou, até mais, galera.